the trajectory of Party of Five was very, it was intense, it was specific. Interestingly, when it began, you know, I was really ready for it artistically, creatively. And when Party of Five landed, I was really ready for it. I felt ready to be working with that kind of material. Really, really, what a gift to have the first thing that announced sort of that I was an actor and that I was having a career was something where the material was just so good. But what was kind of interesting was the show wasn't a huge smash hit right out of the gates in the US. You know, it was slow. You know, we were endangered. We were, you know, TV Guide named us the best show you're not watching. And so there were days where we were coming to work on this thing that we just loved and believed in, and we're just like, click, like, okay, the lights still work, we can still film. Our ratings were really low. And what I loved about what that did was it really bonded. We were already a very close group, but going through that together where it was like this thing that we love and believed in and know deserves a chance might just go away. And shows did that, you know. And the fact that the network stuck with it and gave us time to grow. And you know, in our second season, we got nominated for a Golden Globe. And you know, right here on the heels of the Golden Globes that just happened, and sort of shocked the world, you know. When they read the Party of Five, you know, they were like, and the winner is Party of Five. And Blair Underwood, who was, you know, great actor, who was one of the co-presenters, he was like, whoa, like this. And I was like, you're not supposed to do that when you're presenting awards. But there was a big whoa of, you know, like the best show you're not watching just won this big fancy shiny trophy. That, and the fact that the network stuck with us and gave the show a chance to really breathe and find an audience. And then it grew into something very intense, because then it went from the best show you're not watching to, yeah, being, you know, run down on streets in London, you know, where I was visiting for the first time by screaming people who were fans of the show. And that was a lot, but I was always so appreciative of the work, you know, that I was able to do. It was such a gift. And the public side of it, even this, you know, has always been something that I appreciate and feel like, you know, is part of the work for me, but I love it. What I love about Doc is it feels like it has that same investment in character, humanity, and I think people are really going to be able to, you know, we want to build these worlds where people just fall in and the hour ends and you're like, whoa. You know, I really think we have that here with Doc, and, you know, to be back, you know, working with Fox after all these years, having began my career there, is really special.